5 Minute Mom. Happy New Year 2021. Yay! So, New Year's resolutions? Anyone? I'm going to share one of my favorite priests out in California, or I don't really know him, but I've been listening to his homily clips for a while now. A friend who lives there, this is her parish, she recommended it. I just really like him, so I'm going to share his homily clip for today. For those who don't know, it is the feast of Mary, Mother of God. So Mary being the mother of Jesus, Jesus being God, we're celebrating her in her role as Mary, Mother of God today. So it is a holy day of obligation for us. And we went to Mass and had a really wonderful homily and fantastic music, and it was wonderful. And then I came home and this popped up in my YouTube. I'm subscribed to his channel, so I thought I would share it with all of you because it's about blessing and God's blessing, and it's the new year, so we should look for blessing. One big blessing for me, every year around here, people light off fireworks. Even though it's illegal in the city limits of where I live, people still light off fireworks. And most of the time it really annoys me because it wakes up kids in the middle of the night, and then I don't get as much sleep, and then people are grouchy the next day and whatever. I'm kind of a Debbie Downer when it comes to things waking up my kids in the middle of the night. So when we started hearing the booms at about 11:30, I was like, oh, please don't wake up the 1-year-old. Please don't wake up the 1-year-old. And she woke up, and I got her settled, back into bed. Well, then they just kept coming. So she wasn't going to sleep. So she sat in our bed and looked out the window and got really excited about what is her first ever experience of fireworks. It was a little heartwarming. Well, then there was a particularly loud boom that it's like that scene from The Sound of Music, except it wasn't thunder, it was a firework. It brought my 8-year-old running into my room, freaking out until she realized it was fireworks. Well, then my 10-year-old woke up, and I was like, forget it. Let's just all go out, because I realized this end of 2020 is really different for everyone than previous New Year's. People went all out. It was like front row at this fantastic fireworks display, and we were in the middle of it. I mean, we had couple streets behind us. They were shooting big, massive fireworks over our house. They're the kind that go way up in the air, and they look like they're going to fall down right on you. Beautiful, beautiful displays. And then a couple streets the other direction. So we had them coming over the back of our house, the front of our house. Guy down the street had black cats in the street and bottle rockets going off everywhere. And you could see out into the distance, all around us. You could see fireworks as far as you could see going off for 20 minutes before midnight, and then just the whole air in the sky filled with all of them right around midnight. Our neighbors came out. They're like, Happy New Year's. Of course, I think it was 35 degrees last night. So down here for us, that's really cold. So we're all shivering and enjoying the fireworks, and little babies inside watching them with dad through the window. And it was just a blessing, and it really gave me hope that 2020 didn't get the best of us, and people have hope for 2021. So it was a really fun experience, when usually that kind of thing, I get kind of annoyed at being woken up. I'm not super fun about not getting sleep, and some of my kids are like me, so it makes life difficult for everyone the following day. So anyway, that's my fun little story about ending the new year and having fireworks. One of my resolutions is to speak blessing, to bless my family with my words. And being a mom and being their teacher and being the one who is in charge of running the house and keeping things going, I tend to run kind of a tight ship as far as what my expectations are for my kids. How they speak to me, how they speak to each other, how they keep their things organized. I don't give a lot of slack, because things quickly, as you moms know, when you live with a lot of people, or even a few people that don't participate in, organization and keeping a household running, things can fall apart really quickly. And so, yes, I tend to have to correct a lot, and I try and do it in charity, which is fine. But I realized I need to bless them. I need to compliment them. So my goal is, we have this whiteboard with their names on it that I'm not using. I'm going to keep it in my room. And my goal is 5 words of blessing or compliments to them in a day. It could be a personality trait. It could be something they're doing well. It could be, whatever, anything. 5 for each of my kids and for my husband. Because he needs that too. He needs me to notice and to verbalize that for him. So some people say, like, speaking life, call it speaking life or speaking blessing. So that is one of my big resolutions for 2021, is to speak blessing. And I'm realizing, like, I think once I get into the habit of it, I should just do that for everyone. If I notice something, I should speak it, I should look for those things. I should look for the blessings, because the blessings are there if we will look for them. And that doesn't mean, like, we're all Pollyanna sunshine and we ignore the negative things that are going on in the world. No, we have to stand up for injustice. We have to be vigilant in defending what we hold dear. But there's always room for more blessing. And that is something that we can all give and receive. And that's another video, being able to receive blessing. It's a whole other video. But sometimes it's easier to give blessing than to receive it. So I'm going to link that. I looked at my phone down here because that's what I was listening to, the homily. And I'm going to link the homily in the description. I think you'll like it if you're looking for a good homily today. And I have one other story. I'm going to let you go. Enjoy your day. So we were at Mass, and my husband blesses the kids before they go to bed with holy water. It's just a quick, blessing. He blesses me too. He blesses everyone in the family before they go to bed. And sometimes there are little extra things that go along with it, depending on what's going on with each kid. But most of the time it's just, God bless you in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. God bless you. He says their name. It's just a real short blessing. So Katie, the baby, didn't used to like it. She would duck her head and move away and have it. So she's finally come to accept it and see it as a sign of, like, endearment or love. So she'll stick her forehead out to get the blessing every night. Well, today, for some reason, I'm holding her as I go to receive communion. I have to hold her little arm down because she always, like, grabs for the Eucharist. So I'm holding her arm down, and I receive Jesus, and she's just there. She doesn't know, and Father blesses her, and her face just, like, lit up and broke out into, like, the biggest smile. Like, half her face was smile. And it was the sweetest thing. Someone gave her something that she saw as like a gift that she usually gets from Dad, and I'm like, oh, this is really sweet. It was really sweet. It was a really sweet moment that she just, like, was so in awe and appreciative that this man here, who's wearing a mask, and she normally doesn't like masked people too much, he touched her, and she recognized that touch as the same as the blessing that Dad gives at night. And so, I don't know, it's just a sweet moment. So anyway, blessings to all of you wonderful people out there watching. I'm going to say it this time. I'm going to remember, if you like my comment, like my video, and subscribe to my channel so you ding the little bell so you get the notifications when I post. I'm going to try and be better at posting these little 10-minute videos. I'm actually going to try and make them 5-minute videos if I can. Another resolution that I have is to be up, an hour or so before my kids. So maybe that's a time where I can just connect with people. And please comment. My sister over at Easy Peasy comments. Thank you. But please feel free to comment and share your thoughts. I'm open to dialogue and different opinions. And those who know me know, like, no judgment here. If I come across as judgy, I do apologize for that. I have very strong opinions. I come from a family of people who have very strong opinions. So I'm used to giving my opinion, and but I am definitely open to other opinions and people who see things differently than me. So feel free to respectfully comment and share information. And I know a lot of you, even though our opinions are different on things, you really bring a lot of insight um, and help me understand things in new ways. So God bless you today. Good measure, packed down and flowing over. Enjoy your weekend with your family.